Peace, peace, soul, try. What's up? Yours truly, Ivory. IvorysSoulsJourney Tarot. Some of this light out of my face. There we go. We'll give you opportunity to come in. How's everybody been doing? Get caught up here. What's up, everybody? What's up? Got a couple minutes to come in, those that might be available. See what's going on with you. What's up, Soul Tribe? Hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's doing good. What's going on, Sam? What's going on, Stacy? Grace? Hope everybody's doing good. We'll give you a couple minutes to get in here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How you doing, Vera? Peace and blessings. Sam, Grace, Stacy. Y'all come on in here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. For those of you that are already subscribers, if you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Holler at you. At your little guy here. See what's going on. Callie in the building. Much love to everybody. Much love, much love, much love. Been missing out too. We'll give y'all a couple more minutes to come on in. Okay. See what's going on. Haven't done a Sunday hangout. Did do one last Sunday. I think the last one I did was a couple of weeks ago. We're back here though for a second. Sunday hangout. What's going on, Stride? What's going on? Gratitude for the pops love. Appreciate everybody. This is just the energy check-in. I'll be coming back. Just give me a moment here and let me get everything together in my head so I can touch on things here. All right. Welcome back, Soul Tribe. New subscribers, first-time viewers. Thank you for stopping by. This is just a general conversation. You know, just a Sunday hangout with the Soul Tribe, pretty much. So, what we got going on here, y'all? Y'all been doing okay? Much gratitude, much gratitude. There's a lot as far as from an energy standpoint that's going on, of course. And what I mean by energy, I'll share some stuff with y'all in another video in a little bit. But this one is just me stopping by, just telling everybody, appreciate your prayers and your positive energy for Pops. Appreciate that love. Now, basically, I have never done anything on this channel with the exception of, I think, during Valentine's Day. I think I may have did a little jewelry or what have you for the Zodiacs. I still have a lot of jewelry, folks. It's just that I've been so busy. But if you want something, I don't like asking people, hey, give me money. I'm not no money person like that. What I will do is I'll ask you if you want to support the channel. You can purchase jewelry. I'll post more in the community. As well as I have not done, and we were supposed to, but you know, it's never late. Just do it. And that's the energy that's out there that I'm going to talk about in some more in another video. However, it's an official. There's different versions of the IvorysSoulsJourney and Tarot t-shirt, as well as the Soul's Journey t-shirt. This is the first time that I've done anything like this here on the YouTube channel, not on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. And so it's for the tribe. Now, if you're not a part of Soul Tribe, or if you're not a subscriber to this here channel, that's who I consider as a Soul Tribe, then you're more than welcome. The T-shirts is this is the first edition, of course. And there's a limit that I'm printing for a couple of reasons. But the main thing is the ones that are being printed in the first pre-order batch. I will sign them. So they will have a permanent signature on it, if you will. Okay. And I appreciate everybody, right? They only just $30 to $50. And these are just the first T-shirt that I had. I'm sure y'all gone to many channels. For those of you who have been on YouTube or other, social media sites, and you've seen people with their business. I do have a legitimate LLC, so I'm a legitimate business. Yeah, I pay taxes. Been filed. However, this will be the first T-shirt for this channel, the first version. So I say official because it'll be the first one that I'm doing personally myself. What else do I got to say here? So they only $30 for one or two for $50. And you can call them a souvenir T-shirt if you want to. That's fine. But you can this is my way of saying support the channel. Now you ain't got to give me nothing, you ain't get nothing back. Because if anything that you give to yours truly, I'll give you something in return. Right? I like to call it reciprocity energy, help us the one towards another. Small through sizes 3X is what I have in stock. They're all 100% cotton. All right. Colors, your red, greens, blues, blacks, purples. It's going to be, for the first version, it's going to be a single white print. That way it can go on multiple different color T-shirts, 1111 as I say that. All right. The hoodies and the sweats, they are available as well. Not at the same price. What else I got? Oh yeah, as far as I do have a Pop Slide Damn Same T-shirt. For those of you who, you may not know my Pops, but for those who knew him when he used to sit down in my lives with me sometimes every now and then on Instagram and Facebook. Those were the days. And I've already printed a few before when I was in North Carolina. But for him, as far as his honorary T-shirt. Now, everything that I'm doing is going towards, and I'll give y'all an update on Pops here in a second. And everything that I'm doing right now is just to make sure that he's comfortable. And that's pretty much the bottom line, right? All right. So the local, I like to call it my small circle, local circle here. And in Houston, Texas, there's probably about 6 or 7 people. They want to do something for Pops. They love him. The one that know him local. So we're going to do something like a honorary, kind of like memorial type thing for Pops. When I say honorary, that means that Pops is still here. Pops ain't gone nowhere, okay? However, Pops has gone through some, I guess you can say, medical issues. And so I just want to make sure that Pops is comfortable. What I can say, I'll say, and what I won't say, I won't say. But what I can say is this: Pops will be home soon, and just continue to send your positive energy. It's just as simple as that. Your prayers, your positive energy, your thoughts, right? Other than that, thanks and welcome back. And I continue to thank you and show much gratitude for y'all support Soul Tribe. For those of y'all who have already pre-ordered your t-shirts. Now, I really do appreciate that. It was love. I mean, I guess some people gonna give some away because some people bought a half a dozen. 3 of the Soul Tribe and 3 of the Pop Slide. Now the dates are there in the information in the description box. The first Soul Tribe t-shirts, those that are pre-ordered, are the ones that I'm going to ship out first. And those all will have signatures on them, and that will be May the 5th and May the 6th. Okay. Let's see here. I don't make the t-shirts, so they are en route. I already print. So, and I do everything myself. So every t-shirt that you get, it will be pressed and printed by these hands with my signature on it. Not that my signature mean anything, but that's one way you'll know, because ain't nobody gonna be able to forge my signature. It's a doctor's signature. It's crazy. It's ugly. All right, and for the Damn Sam t-shirts, I've already had these here printed once before, and they went away like hot pants at a festival of all places in Memphis. Well, not a festival, at a what do they call it? ACU. I went to see my homie, and I met both of them in person even before I met Eddie George in Columbus, Ohio, when he was at Ohio State playing football. But anyway, and I met Prime down in Jordan, Atlanta, years ago, when my friend from Flint, Michigan, Nrgy Rising, used to play for the Falcons, and then he and Prime, they teamed up. So I went to a couple of games down there, went to the Olympics down there that year, 96. Had a great time, a wonderful time. But anyway, what else can I say? So that batch of the Damn Sam t-shirts, people that didn't even know who Pops was, they just liked the t-shirt. And that was Jackson State, Tennessee State, HBCU Southern Classic in Memphis, Tennessee. Had a blast. Other than that, what else I got to say? That's pretty much it on that. Cash App, the PayPal information is there. Folks, let me say this here as far as an energy standpoint. This is energetically, how can I say it? It's a real busy week. As far as the week ending on the 25th, which will be tomorrow, all this week, some of this energy is going to linger over into next week. And you got this here new moon eclipse, 2 new moons in 1 month, and a 30 fan new moon eclipse. We had that in Aries, but we got a full moon coming up here, eclipse. But it both is really powered by, if you will, Mars energy. So for those of you, just check your charts this week. 1 through 12 points of destiny. You got Chiron and Jupiter and Moon and Sun, and the first house, you got what? Mercury retrograde and Taurus. It's a lot of stuff. You got Chiron. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, energy is just crazy this week. A lot of what I like to call points of destiny, especially with Saturn and Pisces. If y'all check y'all chart, listen, don't just, I'm not an astrologist. I'm not, quote unquote, a professional tarot reader and think that my gifts is in other aspects. but I use tarot, and that I use in my daily life as far as astrology to try to explain it the best way I possibly can to people, not trying to be a professional or a expert in neither. So what resonate with y'all is pure energy, because at the end of the day, for example, you're gonna have this full moon eclipse that's coming up on May the 5th in Taurus. All right, but the thing about it is, when you think about 5/5/23, that's a lot of change, y'all. That's 3/5. So if you're into your numerology and you check your chart, match these numbers up for the universal language is number. Now, in tarot, you got that coming in as a 15. So that's the devil card, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of energy. Now, when you break that card, that 15, that number down to its lowest term, if you will, then 15 is going to break down to a 6. So that 6 is a universal number. That would be the core. That would be, so in other words, Virgo energy or Virgo placements, Virgo house, that type of energy is going to be very high, along with Aries. Aries is crowded right now in that first house with that Chiron, Jupiter, and Moon and Sun and all of that in that one house. So it's highly aspect. Now you are in Taurus season. So there's a lot going on energetically. I would like to even tell people, if you can, please pay attention to your Pluto in the 11th house. So if you got a Pluto Aquarius, that's going to be very, very, if you got a Aquarius, if you got a Saturn Pisces, oh my goodness. Wow. Even a Venus Gemini, because when you think about it, that 15, okay, 5 and 1 is 6. So folks, listen, when you talk about the 6 in tarot, now we got tarot and then we got universe. So as far as from a tarot standpoint, we know that 6 represents the lovers. We know you got your 6 of cups, your swords, all of your elements, right? So with this Mercury retrograde, here we go again. Now Mercury's going back, right now it should be as well. On the 21st, it went Nrgy. So now Mercury's in retrograde coming up this week. It's in stationary, or what you call pre-retrograde. So from a tarot standpoint, any 6 is significant. 15 is significant. And the reason why 15 is significant is because 15 is the devil card. Now, don't get crazy and scared. Ooh, he talking about the devil. Ooh. All right. Devil card, meaning that there's a lot of obsession. There's a lot of addictions. We know that's globally, so that energy is going to always be there. But one thing about the devil card is, look at it from an energy stand. Now, that's the tarot aspect. If you don't like me smoking, I'm sorry. But from a tarot stand, that's the tarot aspect. But from a universal standpoint, it breaks down, that 15 breaks down to a 6. So some people with this retrograde, you could be hearing from the past. I'm sorry. You could be hearing from your past. It's been a while since I have done a live where I show my face. I'm not ashamed to show my face. Nor am I afraid of nothing. But anyway, with that 6 of sword, the universal number now is 6. The tarot is 15. The universal number is 6. The numerology number 555. All right. Hold on for a minute. Now, if I pull out my cataract papers, If I pull out my cataract papers for my, I'll be like, oh, I ain't got time to be showing y'all no receipts. I'm not no drug addict. Don't get scared. Anyway, so you have that 6 of Pentacles. You got to think in terms of the energy. Now, when you got a Saturn in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, when you talk, and then you got a South Node, and what's that? South Node in Scorpio. The way I try to present everything is from, first I have to acknowledge my purpose, my gifts, my talents, mission, all of that stuff. And then I apply, now that's all universal soul energy. Then I have to apply the astrology, right? And then the tarot last. And I'm going to tell y'all, all of our life with the Chiron energy. See, I'm going to be doing a video specifically dealing with Chiron because Chiron is a centaur. Chiron is an asteroid. It's not a planet. But Chiron has a lot of truth to it. And they can say that it's Western Greek mythology, but all of astrology that you know of today, I don't care who taught it historically, it came out of ancient Kemet along the Nile all the way down to Ethiopia. Even ancient symbol we call the Ankh, it was first seen in South America, not in Egypt, modern day Egypt, or what you call modern Egypt or ancient Kemet. Because Kemet, we know that is younger. But you have the Shrine of the Ptah. Okay. You have so much, I mean, it's much more that I can share, but because this channel is just not a tarot channel. You know, once you know certain things and you begin to put 2 and 2 together, a lot of this stuff will make so much more sense. And then you'll realize that, okay, they've been hiding this ancient truth. I want y'all to know there are 3 things: math, science, which is combined with astrology by way of nature or nature. You will very seldom find, now keep in mind now when it comes down to agriculture and environment, we, the melanated people of various different shades. All right, south here, north of here, east of here, and west of here. Doesn't matter. Astrology and metaphysics, alchemy, all of this stuff is etched in your DNA. And y'all know I'm not lying when I tell y'all that if you talk to people who have no idea of what astrology, to me, astrology is an essence of spirituality, because it's gonna, whatever happens there in the cosmics, if you will, then it trickle downs, if you will, by way of dimensional stages, right? So it's like when somebody said, I can tell or I feel something is about to happen. It ain't happening right now. You're on a different level. You are consciously in a different frequency or a different vibration or a different dimension. You are not like saying something's going to happen right now. But when you feel that energy of you, just that intuition, something is about to happen. All right. That is not 3D. Now, if you dream about something and it happens, it's only because in the 5D or beyond, because most of us are in Saturn energy down here, ego energy, right? Everybody trying to get something. But the Chiron is what everybody runs from, energy. That's South Node. That's either past life, that's either childhood issues, past life issues, mental health issues. I can tell y'all some shit that when you with Chiron and you know who Chiron is, or you know that from a Greek mythology, if you will, standpoint, Chiron's father, who is Cronus, all right, and then you have Zeus as characters, and then you have Aaliyah. But now look, what I really want to share that's really important is Chiron and Sagittarius is somewhat the same. So if you have like a Chiron Sagittarius or a Chiron in your 9th house in your natal chart, then 9 times out of 10, you struggle with inner healing. Why am I saying this here? Because when I go in depth with Chiron and you realize that anything that you can think of that's inner, that we know need healing, that we know there's an issue there, and it can stem from childhood inner wounds or traumas or past life. The energy that's out here with this Pluto, like in this Aquarius energy, that's going down. It's going to dip back. You understand what I'm saying? Into like Capricorn around June 11th. So throughout the month, with all of this here, starting out with, you got a lunar eclipse. We just had a solar eclipse. So this lunar is more like, the solar is more like new beginnings and endings. But this lunar eclipse is going to have the energy effect of faded event because you got Mars energy. And both of these eclipse, the main energy, if you will, is Mars. So that's Aries and traditionally Scorpio. That's why you have, for example, right now, you got a South Node Scorpio. If you look at an astrological chart, any of them right now, you're going to see Saturn and Pisces. I'm sorry, you're going to see South Node and Scorpio. And you're going to see Saturn and Pisces. My point being, folks, is this here. No matter what people tell you that's going to happen, this week is an opportunity for you to take action towards who you want to be, if you will, in the future. For example, if you've always said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I got a bucket list to do this, I've always wanted to do that, this is a week because you got to realize, I like to say the main ingredients energy for me is Pluto and Aquarius. When you mixed in Mercury in retrograde and Taurus, we know that's 2nd house energy. However, that's Venus as well. So when you got Venus in the 3rd house right now, that's Gemini energy. And the opposite of that is Sagittarius. But in the 9th house right now, Sagittarius, that energy is kind of quiet. It's in transit. But if you have a Sagittarius Pluto, or if you have a Sagittarius Chiron in the 9th, or Sagittarius Chiron, or if you got Sagittarius placements, or Chiron placements in your 9th house. This week is going to be crazy. It's all purpose and destiny, folks. I wish I could go into more details, but I just wanted to stop by and tell everybody I appreciate everybody for showing the love to her. I haven't ignored any emails, any phone calls, any text messages. I haven't been talking to anyone. I haven't been doing nothing but just making sure that pops is straight. Big one little bit of information that I can give you is today, this morning, early this morning, Pops did undergo surgery. So for the first time in his life, he had that knife on him. However, it was necessary, and he's recovering and doing fine. Okay, so there's a lot known, but I can't share only what I can share. So if I say send positive energy, send your prayers, that's what I be meaning, and that's, you know, basically the information that I can give you presently. However, so other than that, I'll come back and do the week ahead after this here video, right? As well as I really want to touch more on this Chiron energy. See, this South Node in Scorpio and this Saturn in Pisces. Now I want y'all to, this is all water. So most of your energy this week from a tarot standpoint is going to be more like, how can I say it? Sword to cups and pentacles to wands. Swords to cups, pentacles to wands. If I'm not even here hardly this week, if you are on any other YouTube channel dealing with tarot, you're going to see a lot of spreads that comes out swords to cups and pentacles to wands, all because of South Node, Saturn, Pluto in Aquarius, and all of this eclipse. For the next 6 months, y'all gonna have to deal with this eclipse energy until October. Now you're gonna have a break because once on June 11th, Pluto is gonna say, oh man, I got to go back and deal with this egotistical Saturn ass energy called Capricorn. It doesn't matter if you're a Capricorn. So Pluto don't like to be a Capricorn because Pluto and Chiron, they work good together. And with Mercury direct, they work good together. And in retrograde, not in reverse, in retrograde, when Mercury's just going to be sitting there, retrograde, and Taurus for a little while, it's going to go back to Aries and then transit on to what? Leo. I love astrology that helps me. I love sharing this here knowledge with the tribe so that you can get more. Yo, listen, right now, I'm going to tell you, let me give y'all something. You have a If you have a Chiron, if you got Chiron in your 9th or your 10th house, if you are near the age of 30, if you are near the age of 60, all right, if you are in a if you have been in the, if you have left a relationship, family, friend, or lover, if you've left a relationship, situationship, businessship, any type of partnership, that energy is transit in the 7th house right now. So it's kind of like Libra, it's kind of quiet. But when you think Cancer, you got Mars energy this week. So in your fourth house, or if you look at your natal chart, I guarantee you within the last 4 weeks to 9 weeks, or 4 months to 9 months, or 4 years to 9 years, you've had a Saturn return. But those who have had that Saturn return, you are not the same right now. So that means that when you think about like even a Chiron Scorpio or a Mercury Chiron, these are dead, and Scorpio, these are dead serious. And I didn't say you have to be these zodiacs, folks. These are dead serious energy, because with the age of Aquarius that we exist in right now, damn near 66% of the people on this planet, well, I'll say in the United States, I don't care what your color, your race is, 66% of the people between now and I would say November of next year will have experienced within the past time that I just said up until November of the year a Saturn return. So you're serious now. And because you're serious, you're taking everything serious. It's like nobody is looking in the past. That's Chiron. That means that Chiron is like we say the wounded healer or the wounded warrior. All right. So the wounded healer, Chiron, his mother abandoned him, if you will. And by doing so, it was Apollo that raised Chiron, because the dad, Cronus, and Zeus, they didn't like each other. But anyway, so in order for things to happen, what I'm saying is that's a centaur, or that is like Sagittarius. This is the beginning of the constellation in Greek mythology of Sagittarius. But thousands of years before that, these pyramids that I got on right here in print with the C9K or the K9C, it's all dealing with sacred geometry. That shit that Tesla, or what's the other guy, Einstein, and what's the other guy, Nostradamus, and that type of stuff. To whereas these type of individuals, they didn't live for the fame. It was that knowledge, that Pluto and Aquarius. For a lot of y'all, for a lot of us, the more you heal, that's Chiron. People don't like the work. But with that South Node in Pisces, South Node in Scorpio, this is transition. This is age of Aquarius. This is universe in a whole nother warp dimension. And a lot of us still stuck in this damn low vibrating Saturn and Chiron energy. That's why you see all these here mass murder. That's Chiron. That's hell. That's people that went through childhood traumas and healings. Childhood traumas and, oh man, abuse, you name it, and never ever was healed. That's Chiron. See, because what happened is he got wounded in the head with a poison spear, right? But Chiron was one that also healed a lot of the gods, if you will. But he couldn't heal that wound that he had in his head. I think that was done by, who was that? Zeus. So Apollo was able to show Chiron how to heal he could heal everybody else, but he couldn't heal himself. You ever known anybody that can help everybody else, but they struggle themselves? That's a wounded healer or a wounded warrior. But the healing energy of Chiron, he was able to deal with that wound and was still able to heal people. People in Chiron energy have been through so much, but it's that healing aspect, knowing that they are a healer, a wounded healer. These type of people, they give you advice. These type of people, they can tell every time. Have you ever met someone and you go to talking about something, they say, yeah, I done dealt with that too, done that too, and they don't be lying. That's Chiron energy. That's wounded. That's South Node. That's energy with South and Scorpio. These are the reason why you got all these fucking mass murder. That's why you got all these kids out here. All right, I'm going to give y'all an example and then I'm going to be done here. All right. From a government standpoint, crack cocaine should have never happened. Heroin should have never happened. And this new shit, this fentanyl, none of this shit should even happen. That's the scary part, first of all. Y'all heard what I said. Now, none of these three shouldn't have happened. So, from a mental standpoint, you take people that was on these types of drugs, family and children and nurturing energy, that wasn't they was interested in. That's what they was not embodying. Right? So you go and get healed. Now they come out with this phrase and this term called crack babies. I like to say children that were born, that they wasn't a lost generation. It's just that they came into this world, and the people that the mothers that brought them into this world and the fathers that gave the spur for them to choose these parents or come into this world or be born, they was born with a certain mental capacity of lack. Now listen to me. Valuing yourself when you are in this energy that your mother was broken or your daddy was broken or they was an alcoholic or what they would call a crackhead. I'm giving y'all some mental issues that can be resolved by just letting the wounded warrior energy of Chiron help you to heal yourself. Because you good at healing and nurturing and helping other people, but you doing it with this wound that you can't heal yourself like Chiron. So you got to learn how to, for example, some people have gone through relationships, business partnerships, and they got really fucked over, right? To the point that they don't even know their body. Y'all been there in that energy before. So when you are in that energy, now that's Chiron. So the universe is saying, okay, I really can't do too much for you right now, because when you are in this energy of hurt, that's grief, that's regret, that's fear when you don't trust. When you learn how to heal yourself of past wounds, past traumas, if it was childhood, past life, relationship, business shit, once you heal that shit, this here eclipse energy, and then when you think about, how can I say it? Now you have a true north node. Now that Saturn and Pisces, that's dream energy. That's why I say in this Aries energy with this Taurus eclipse, a lot of us should be headed in a direction of where you want to be. You need to take action and put it into action, if you will. Put it into effect wherever you see yourself in the future, if you will. Even if you're not there right now, what you need to do right now is take advantage of the energy. For example, I've been telling y'all, humanitarian crisis, shit's gonna be coming up. All y'all gotta do is, I ain't got time to be watching all this news and shit. I already know what's gonna be happening because I've been talking about this shit for years. Even on this YouTube channel, I keep telling y'all, humanitarian crisis. If I had to give everybody one little good tip right now that's gonna help you just domestically in your everyday life, go fill your damn tank up. Y'all know that damn gas. Look, see, that is gonna be a crisis. Listen, when you got these countries, everybody jockeying for position now, because why? The universe has already been shifted. Y'all call it New Age, World Order, all of the other. All I can tell you is as above first. Ain't shit gonna happen down here till it takes place up there. You know how to keep in touch up there. See, I'm on that Kemet 9 cycle. I'm on that sacred geometry. I'm on that universal numerical system. Everything gonna happen first by number. Everything that exists tied to on this planet down here is tied to numbers and energy. The science aspect is above your head. Don't never let nobody tell you astrology or natal chart or birth chart is evil. And if they tell you that tarot is evil, 90-some% of everybody that goes and get a reading or see a psychic or this shit, they either Christian, Muslim, Catholic, or Hebrew. I'm just being honest with you. If I was to do a survey and ask y'all right now, comment down, even though I'm doing it because I don't want to put you on the spot, because I'm a spirit. You're a divine spiritual being having a human experience. You were spiritual before you ever got anything called Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, any of that. This is just Sunday hangout conversation. So while all I'm saying to our people, at least the soul tribe, anything from the past is going to be tied to a lesson or contract. And listen to me good, y'all. Mercury retrograde in Taurus. Anything dealing with stability, anything dealing with your personal resources, your self-worth, materialistic shit, house, car, whatever, your assets, anything dealing with that right now, depending upon where you better not have no South Node Scorpio. You better not have no Saturn Pisces or a Chiron Jupiter. I mean, a Chiron, a Jupiter, Chiron Sagittarius. Because I'm telling you, a Chiron Aries. Because I'm telling you, it's all, you don't have to believe nothing. Pay attention to your actions. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to your mental. Then pay attention to your second house around you, because it's in Gemini right now. So you're going to see a lot of lovers upright and reverse. The reverse is because people are tired of going around in circles in that first house with Chiron. False starts. You get with somebody today, that shit don't end. months, weeks later. You get with somebody months, weeks later, that shit don't. That's that Chiron. That's that wounded warrior. That's that wounded healer. Those energies, when they are headed in their south and they north node. And as TDJ say, they done been through hell and high water. When you done been down through there, you done did everything. You done been goddamn it, low vibrating, high vibrating, dark vibrating, devil vibrating, whatever. Seven of Swords vibrating. It don't matter. What matter is your point of destiny. That's the energy out here now. That Mars energy with this eclipse is giving you opportunities with these open portal, folks. And with that Chiron and that 8th house, I'm telling you, this opportunity for people to say, you know what? I've been dealing with this here problem with myself. Though I'm 44, as I said. Talking about you with Chiron energy and Saturn energy and Pluto in Aquarius, it don't allow you to blame nobody else but you. See? Now, the wounded warrior is a wounded healer. And that wounded healer can help people even when they are low vibrating. Y'all follow me? Some people, I know some people that's cool as hell and to do anything for you, but they are drug addicts and they are alcoholics, for example. But good damn people. They are wounded warriors. They are wounded healers. And once they headed towards the north node in Saturn, that becomes fate and destiny. That's that world card energy. The tarot aspects with astrology and spirituality and your points of destiny. There are 12 points of destinies that you use. But you call them zodiacs. They're not Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. These are just Greek and Roman names. You got to look at the energy first. Damn what that sign says. Look at that house. That information is ancient. You just now seeing it on social media. You didn't see it in school. You damn sure didn't see it in these here religious institutions. And you know you didn't see it in your home growing up. A lot of y'all has awakened to that. A lot of your parents back in, say, the 1800s, from 1803 or somewhere around in there, all the way up until present. That was the last time Pluto was in Aquarius. So now this energy is going to linger around. This is the great awakening. For I don't care what nobody say. You get ready to see all kind of wars, humanitarian crises after crises, weather crazy after weather crazy, all because the planet is shifting. The universe is cleansing Earth. It's Earth time for a damn bath. Who is the planet that rules Earth? Saturn. What does Pluto don't like? Pluto don't like that Capricorn Saturn energy. When Pluto go through Capricorn, it was there for a while. It's what, 2008? But when Pluto goes through Capricorn, Capricorn, 10th house, if you will. It's like, damn. Everybody trying to get something. Everybody trying to, paper chase. I'm a boss. Man of the highway. Number lessons. And Pluto be trying to go and get you from a psychological standpoint to go deep inside and say, you know what? The problem I have with me is A, B, C. So Pluto said, okay, come on, let you holler at bruh Hermit. And you go holler at Hermit. So that the universe connected with spirit, light that the Hermit holds. And says, look, I'm going to let that light shine down on you. So you're all the Hermit is, you don't see nobody around the Hermit. Hermit by itself. The hermit is masculine energy, reflections, isolation, time out. When the universe says time out, that means that you've been in Chiron so long, you've been in that Saturn energy, learning the same lessons over and over so long, won't heal. Some people are Chiron energy will have you so codependent. And you'll be wondering why some people always got to be with somebody, or they got to have somebody else approval, or they are depending on somebody for something. You can't be in it. You'll never heal. Now, more of these people, these wounded healers, these wounded warriors, that's been in this Saturn, this Chiron energy. Pluto and Aquarius is giving us opportunities, so to speak. I'm Uranus or Uranus, and I'm the liberator. I'm the awakening. I'm the age of Aquarius. I'm not Pisces. That's South Node. Right now, Scorpio. Right now, South Node, destiny, low vibration, lessons, mental issues, won't heal. That's in Scorpio. Now, what does this got to do with tarot? Watch and see what cards come out when I do the week ahead. I'm going to ask the universe. And then you'll see. With this retrograde now, it's not so much. You got two things now. Anything from the past is going to be a lesson or faded. Destiny. You have to be, how can I say it? You have to be in energy to whereas that Venus in Gemini right now, that you're willing to be vulnerable. Because in Chiron, you've been hurt so many motherfucking times. People done thought they done played you, some have played you. Ghost energy. Chiron will ghost your ass because Chiron and Jupiter, Chiron, well, you could say Jupiter energy, but Chiron and Sagittarian. Don't think zodiac. Chiron and Sagittarian. The horse, human, right? And God body. The horse, human, and God body. And when Philippius saw son, Chiron, man, I don't want that child. So Apollo raised Chiron because the mother, Chiron's mother, abandoned him. Most people who have dealt with past life and childhood issues, these people, they had parents or whoever their guardians were. They were not emotionally into these individuals. That's a lot of people too. So Chiron or you or me, we had to learn how to heal ourselves. You ever, when you was a child and you tell your mom or your dad, well, let's say your mom or your dad, or you didn't grow up in the house with your mom. It doesn't matter. Whoever was raising you, and you tell them, hey, I want to try out for the football team this year. You don't need to be on the football team, Or if you go and get on the football team, or if you're a girl or a woman or a girl growing up and say you want to play softball, or you play on the girls' back, or you want to run track, but you never had no parent or family member there to support you. You are prone to be in that Chiron energy of, how can I say it? That rebel, that radicalist, that outlaw. Do it my way or the highway. Because why? You never had nobody emotionally invested in you, cheering you on, so to speak. Not to mention the abuse, physical, mental, sexual abuse that many people dealt with as a child. A lot of that is past life, folks. If it's not past life, you went through it this lifetime. If you didn't, you still hurt from shit. Some people will hold a grudge and be hurt and don't trust no damn body for their whole lifetime. They just in and out of relationships, situationships, marriages. Because that ain't nothing but a piece of paper. And just in and out, in and out, in and out, all their life. When people say a soulmate, if I was to go through as a wounded healer or a wounded warrior, if I was to go through that Chiron process, I had to stop at the hurt. I had to stop at the death card, that Scorpio energy. And I had to end a way of life, if you will. Whatever it was that no longer, it's like ending, it's like whatever no longer works. This is a dramatic change in your life. And the only reason why, that's like if I say, I'm going to put an end to drinking alcohol. I'm going to put an end to popping pills. I'm going to put an end to drugs. I'm going to put an end to multiple partners. I'm going to put an end. I'm going to put an end. Once you get there, then now spirit, if you will, says, hey, that's a good idea. Come here. Let me show you something. I want to introduce you to the hermit. I want to introduce you to isolation, where you're not codependent on nothing. You are focused on you. And people hate that shit. That's vibrating. They think you doing this, or they think you this type of way. Let them think it. Because at the end of the day, the wounded healer, because once you heal, you become the wounded healer. Why wounded healer? What you done been through. But as you heal from what you have been through, that's the mental abuse, the physical abuse, right? The poverty abuse, any type, the spiritual, religious abuse, all of this abuse, because nobody ever lived by their books. I know I'm not lying. That's why they call you sinners. That's why y'all use everybody ain't perfect. I'm striving. You will never reach perfection. Now you can get to balance because that's universal. That's spiritual. You'll never ever be perfect, and you'll always be a sinner for those of you that believe in that. But the universe saying you ain't no damn sinner. How's you a sinner? You weren't born in no sin. You might do shit that you shouldn't do. You might do shit that ain't part of your soul's purpose. You might do shit that might keep you from what you're supposed to be learning, but it ain't got nothing to do with that book. It's here in the heart and in the soul. What's around your environment is Saturn energy. That's it. Your earth. The majority of us struggle with Saturn energy. Saturn is connected to government, religions, institutions, toxicities, addictions, name it. Social classes, sociopaths, narcissists, name it. Drug, name all of it. Murder, all of it. That's Saturn. That's Earth element. You down here, ain't you on Earth? Well, before you had tarot and before you knew what you knew, This place was called Geb, amongst other things, Turtle Island, whatever. Point being is the earth element, Saturn, is the reason why the planet is low vibration. People are not learning lesson. Everything's in repeat. And for those, the 1% of us to 9% of us who are on a different frequency now, because we're wounded here. What I mean by wound, if you go and cut yourself from here, from this knuckle all the way up here, I don't care if it's 100 years from now. If you still here, you're going to see that. And it's healed. And you'll be able to say, oh, man, what happened to you? Oh, man, I cut myself from here to here about 30 years ago. Damn, man, that shit don't hurt. No, man, that shit ain't hurt, man. It hurted for about 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. I'm real, because why? The body heals itself. But that wound is still there. You're a wounded healer. You can tell somebody that may cut themselves, hey, damn, I see you just cut yourself. Man, I cut myself like this here about 30 years ago. Let's tell you what you need to do. That person will listen to you before they listen to a damn doctor. Because if they ain't got no doctor to go to, they'll listen to, because why? They see your wound. They see your heel. They see your healing. So all I'm saying now is you got to know where you want to be, who want to be in the future, but you got to take action to start the process now. If not, you're going to go a whole nother 2000. Listen to me. The soul cycle. You're going to go a whole nother 2000, about 150 Gregorian calendar years. That's a constellational cycle. You call it the age of Pisces, the fish, the age of I believe. We ain't in that no more. The universe is not there no more. Universe is in the age of Aquarius. The universe is not in the age of Pisces, I believe. That's where you got the majority for the past 2000. Go back and do your history. The past 2,150 years up until about 2004, 5, somewhere around in there, 6, when we astrologically, officially, now we ended December 21st, 21. That was a planet, that was a universal shift. The age of Aquarius started years ago. Everybody ain't been going to church, going to the mosque. And more people are not now. Give you case in point. I'm not disrespectful to nobody, what nobody believes. I done been a pastor. I've been listen. If you really think about it, most people, they really don't believe from a proof standpoint, or they really can't prove the God they believe in exists. Listen to me good now. I'm not going to disrespect nobody now. All right. Y'all know if you go right now, you will see frequency. Man, I'm going to get it and I'm going to share it. Listen, you will see frequency like Nrgy. And it says, it's got the picture of Jesus Christ. Listen to me, 5151, as I said that. And at 528 hertz, Jesus healing meditation frequency videos. That had nothing to do with the book. You know why they doing that now? They're allowing that now. It's because they know a lot of people go to church now. A lot of them that claim to be a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew, or a Hebrew, they know that they're Catholic. They know that these people now, they meditate. They lighten candles. That ain't evil. Before you had that, like my dad, I said, they didn't have electricity going up. There wasn't no damn utility bill, light, gas, and water company. They had candles. They used the sun in the daytime for light. And at night, they used candles and eventually kerosene lamps, oil lamps. That was the light. But now we so caught up in the Saturn and the Matrix and this bullshit that we call candle burning. Ooh, you evil with the devil. Your grandmama and your great-grandma had no goddamn lights. They had candles. They're like mine. They didn't have running water. They had outhouses. My dad called them shit houses. That's because you consciously stuck in an energy and in a frequency that doesn't correspond with the universe. That's fine. And you say, okay, then I'll let you deal with Saturn and Chiron all you want to in no. Go by. People don't like to look at the Chiron in a chart because it's an asteroid and not a planet. Chiron Sagittarius is the same. Sagittarius, don't think the ninth house then. The ninth house is about learning, religion, education, spirituality, traveling. It's hard to hold a centaur, or it is hard to hold Chiron down. It's hard to hold that energy down. Once that energy healed, you, me, anybody, don't matter if you're night, whatever that night, mess around and have a Chiron in your house. You either holding a lot of shit, you got fear of commitment, you don't trust no damn body, but you love messing around. Listen, that's Chiron in the ninth. I don't care if you're sad or not. That's Chiron in the ninth. When you take that Jupiter and Chiron, some people, when they say bad luck with relationship, that means that they never had a relationship that they were seriously emotionally embedded to. And if they did, whatever relationship it was, it broke them. And because of that, that's where you get a lot of your players, a lot of your people. You get everybody respond to that energy, that frequency different. Some people, when they go through that hurt, that betrayal, and all of that shit, what ends up happening is they get their heart chakra, it closes. And when your heart chakra closes, universe can't help you. Because what? You closed out, you've blocked out the most positive vibrating frequency on the planet energetically, which is LOVE, Venus. So when you block out Venus, it's almost like you blocking out Empress energy. That's why you got a whole lot of pages and knights and shit running around here. Pages and knights, depending on the corresponding cards, are usually immature energy, learning fucking lessons. That Knight of Wands, that Page of Wood, that Knight of Sword, that Page of Sword. I'm telling you. Those energies that have been in that Chiron ended up in her learning a lesson. Don't be in your mind. You still should be forward moving. That's just simple as that. Because what? That's Chiron in the first. That's Jupiter in the first. That's moon energy. That's sun energy in the first right now. If you have healed from past hurt, then you are in your energy is stronger going into May up into June 11th. Your energy is going to be more like that Gemini. How can I say it? Which one? And Venus. Right now, Venus is in Gemini. So with that, you can walk outside at night on a clear sky and find out where your constellation. If you take your sun, your moon, and your rising, those 3 points, that means 33% of everything that comes across YouTube calls astrology or tarot, psychic reading, energy readings. It's going to resonate with you. But if you walk out of your door and look up in the sky, I promise you, and if you know anything about your natal chart, anything about your Akashic records, be careful, because some people, when they try to manipulate and try to alter your destiny, let's say you live with someone or you were married to someone and you shared space with someone and they know your birthday, right? Mess around if they see your original birth certificate and they don't even need to know the time you was born, but they know your birthday. If they are in South Node Chiron energy, if they have not already been through a Saturn return, that's their greatest fear, is karma. Because if fucked over you and fucked over other people, and you ain't did nothing to them, they already know what's coming energetically. That's their greatest fear. You can't sit from the universe. I don't care what God you believe in. Ain't no God rewarding people in the energy of fear, in the energy of regret, energy of guilt, right? It's not. Energy of lack of trust, energy of afraid to be vulnerable. How can the universe use you, or how can the universe send you somebody and you still hurting, or you still got wounds that haven't healed? Take this to the money side. If your money been funny and you know that you got habits, let's say, for example, let's say like me. All right. Let's say you go out and you work and you have a habit that you like you a beer when you come home. Now, I don't drink. Or I like to maybe hit my cannabis, you know what I'm saying? Not every day, because I don't. Now, point being is, from a financial standpoint and a disciplinary standpoint, let's say I went 9 days and if you drink beer, you don't drink no beer. Not for 9 days, you don't go no club, you don't be around nobody. If you in a situationship, you say, look, hey, I gotta do some shit, you know. So I'm gonna kind of be like to myself, don't be thinking crazy and shit. I'm just gonna be to myself. You don't owe them nothing, you ain't with them, or even you gotta have time for self. You did that for 9 days straight. I'm not gonna buy no weed. I'm not gonna go no club. I don't want to be with no. What do y'all call these damn folks out here? Backups, you know. What's those other names? Rebounds and shit. Like, I don't want to do not bugaboos. Leave all that shit alone. If you single, meaning that you are in your own home and don't nobody live. If somebody live with you, I guarantee you it's either lesson, destiny, or y'all getting ready to get paid. But check your chart, your natal. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10 these days, for those that are in the know, if I have anybody advice, yeah, certain zodiac signs energetically, certain energies. You say zodiac, I say energy. Certain energies don't mix, just like oil and water don't mix. It's certain zodiac signs. You can tell Ivory, No, you know, I'm cool with that energy. Oh, no, I'm telling you, if you knew the energy before you dealt with energy, you're a fool if you want to go back and open up that damn cycle with that energy. Let's say you say, I don't deal with Leos, or I don't deal with Sag, or I don't deal with Gemini, I don't deal with whatever you is. If you dealt with somebody, oh no, I don't deal with them no more. Then you messed up. You need to heal. Right? But I understand that certain energies don't mix. You see what I'm saying? And it's not so much you afraid or you got that goddamn wound. If you look at the average, see, when you take fix and move, if you will. When let's say you got a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and you got mutable Gemini, say Virgo, Sagittarius, and the Pisces. Right, fixed and mutable. Let's just stay right there for a second. I'm finna get ready to end this. Let's right there. Now, if you are mutable, say Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, out of that fix, it depends on what your energy element is. For example, let's take me like a Sag. I'd say that fix probably Aquarius energetically, because Aquarian, the humanitarian, or people who love to help people, that's that good fortune and that's Sagittarius. But what I'm saying is that would be good for that mutable Sagittarius and Aquarius. But that mutable Sagittarius in Taurus, or that mutable Sagittarius in Leo or Scorpio, I don't know. Now you can go check any damn astrologist, you go check any damn chart. I'm just telling. Or look at your damn wounds and your scars. The key is your Chiron, South Node, 15. When you deal with the inner childhood or past life or abuse, mental, physical, whatever, financial, you grew up lacking. Once you heal from that energy, you can be straight. When you take people, they deal with abuse different, whether it's physical, mental, or whatever. They deal with, everybody deals with abuse different. Some people who have been, say, physically abused, but they heal from it and they grew out of it, if you will. You don't grow out of it, you just heal from it. Or the scar, after so long, it heals itself, and you're able to have productive relationships. But it's all, I guarantee you, based on experience, scars, or wounds, or energy. You know what not to deal with no more. If you never heal from that, some people say, okay, I was abused sexually when I was a child, or I was abused or raped as an adult, man or woman now, and they use that as a reason. This is everybody dealing with a different physical abuse. And that becomes some people, a percentage of some people, reason for dealing with someone of same sex. Some people choose to just heal themselves and heal from that abuse. And they still be with someone in a good relationship because they've healed of the opposite sex. Some people that abuse, they usually become codependent because they devalue themselves. Nine of Cups. Those people are usually in and out of situationships, relationships, marriages, relationships, partnerships, any type of ships. They struggle with that. Some people may deal with that abuse where they transmute that energy and they become abusive partners. They either beat their wife or a woman, she will be physical with her husband or her man, if you will. I can go, the list goes on and on and on. All down to serial killers, mass murders, suicide bombers. Anybody that values themselves will not destroy themselves intentionally. Anybody that values themselves will not keep themselves emotionally entrapped or emotionally in a dark state. Regardless, they're not going to do it. People that have healed now, I'm telling you, people that have healed now and that are balanced, they know how to deal with the wounds, the Chirons. And with this Chiron, like it is from a universal shift standpoint, we're in a totally different dimension now, totally different age. Now you see this South Node Scorpio energy, this transformation, this rebirth, this Pluto in Aquarius. It's not so much you become a humanitarian, you want to help people. You become a self-humanitarian where you really want to help yourself. And one way you can help yourself is heal yourself. Once you learn how to heal yourself, a wounded healer, that Saturn in the 12th house Pisces that's out there right now, or if you got a Saturn Pisces, or a Chiron Scorpio, or a Chiron Sagittarius, or a Chiron from a financial standpoint and achievement standpoint, a Chiron Capricorn. I'm trying to tell y'all that right now there are portals. The energy is there for you to heal. The portals are open for you to go back, especially with retrograde. Even if you communicate with yourself, even if you reflect on yourself, I guarantee you on the other side, when Mercury goes back retrograde and Pluto is still there in Aquarius, that Hermit is going to go in reverse. You come back to, if you will, you come out of isolation. You healed. You're open to Venus in the 3rd house right now, Gemini. For those who haven't healed, they can be in a situationship right now. The Lovers is in reverse, or it's manipulative energy around them. Because why? Their energy is not healed. So they in what? South Node. Scorpio. Afraid to transform, afraid to heal, afraid to bring, it's the fear. Fear, I like to say fear fuck you up every time. All the time. Regularly. That's how I use fear. Fear will fuck you up every time. All the time. For real. That's fear to me. You can't get nothing. I don't care what God you bow to, what universe you call on. whatever you call it. If you are in energy of fear, you need healing. Period. It's like my dad. I'm not afraid of nothing. Man, let me get 80-some years old. I'm happy as a lizard. You want to call? I'm happy as hell. Because why? I would, like my dad, I have some beside me who's not religious, but respect my beliefs, but share with me what? Real shit, reality. Dad, they finna get ready to cut on you, man. Yeah, I see. He don't even want to talk to him. And he said, man, just take me to the, man, I won't go to my home. I want to go to my bed. I said, we're going to get you there. You're going to get there. And it's a lot more that I would like to share with y'all, that even in his state, he know his fate. Why? Because I make it there. Them doctors gave up on my dad in the emergency room the first time I took him. They said he's not going back home, or he going home to a hospice, or he going home. But at the same time, what I can say is this. He coming back home, but boy, he did not want to go up under that knife. However, it was necessity, right? So, and what I'm also saying is he didn't have that fear. He wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid. Because why? Ain't nothing gonna happen until energetically, universally, or whatever his fate and destiny is, that's when it happens. He's at peace, I'm at peace. We laugh and joke. We laugh, we joking. He ain't talking. He wasn't talking. But I'm in there cracking jokes with him. The doctor's in the surgery room before I had to go to the waiting room. I'm telling him some of his own jokes. I remember saying to him early this morning before they started to operate, and I was like, damn, Sam, you getting ready to get what it didn't. My dad don't like hospitals. He don't like operations. He don't like knives. He don't like medicine, none of that. But the first time in his life, he got to deal with it. So now he laying there on the bed. They got him all prepped up. And he's sitting up there. He laughing and grinning. And they said, oh, man, you make him laugh. I said, all y'all got to do is tell him a joke. Anything. He hear you. He hear you. He understand. My brother Curtis come in there. He raised up out the bed. Big man. What's going on, big man? That's my friend right there. You see what I'm saying? However, fear will fuck you up every time, all the time, your reality. Fear will alter your reality every time. It's people, for example, know that they want to say something to you. You had a business partner, they know they did you wrong, and they life, especially if they were Saturn return, even if they haven't, they mental. That's Chiron. When your conscience whoop your ass, that's Chiron. When your conscience tell you go out here and shoot and kill people, that's Chiron. That's Chiron. And people don't like to face Chiron because it's a lot of shadow work. Once you get past that, and you do the work. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by the Sun to hang out. Listen, I'll come back and do all 12 for the week ahead. I'll just do them all not individually. Don't have the time to do 12 zodiac sign videos. So I do them all at the same time. However, folks, listen. Look around you. I told y'all. It's going to be all kind of fucking Christ. Listen, I told y'all. Y'all going to be finding out shit. Hey, y'all going to be finding out global shit. Shit going to be happening. Pluto and Aquarius, that's global change. Yeah, it's going to affect you on a personal level too, but you got to look at this. Watch on a global change. Reality is, on Earth, Saturn, governments, religions, and all this politics, all this shit, it's finna flip. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Dire worse. Period. Call it whatever you want to call it out of your book. Those of us who are in this energy of man or woman, feminine energy, and you got a Venus Gemini, or if you take advantage of the eclipse energy in Aries and start now with Mars in Cancer, take action now to work on your fourth house, your foundation, your home, your family, your extended family, right? Start working on that now. If you want long term, you better went through some healing. If not, whoever you get with, if it's a relationship, that shit is not gonna last long. That's the universal truth and reality. Because if you haven't learned the lesson, or you cancel the contract that you signed in a past life, you're going through shit in this life because you voided and canceled and violated a contract in the past life. That's why that 6 of Cups keeps showing up in you. Or you got childhood wounds you ain't healed from. That shit keeps showing up in your spread. Or up in that flighty nighty energy, that Knight of Wands energy. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, always starting over. Burger King energy, whether it's King of Wands or the Queen of Wands. Gotta have it your way. All right. Now you realize you can't have it your damn way. And if you did somebody wrong and you ghosted somebody, how are you gonna call on the universe to tell you, universe, can you send me somebody divine balance, my soulmate, my end all be all? Yeah, as soon as you go back there and clean them up, goddamn relationships and folks' families and folks' lives you done fucked up. Other than that, I ain't sitting shit but another night just like you, worse than you. I'm gonna send you a page of sword in reverse, a player that's gonna stalk your ass. I'm gonna send you a Queen of Wands and a King of Wands. I mean, a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacle in reverse. A Queen in reverse, a Queen of Sword in reverse. I send you something, all right. But I'm damn not gonna send you no Empress, no Highness, or no Hierophant. Shit, you can't even commit to healing yourself. You got to take these type of energetic approach. If you know, let's say like, if you know right now, you shouldn't be with nobody but Hermit. If you know right, you shouldn't be with nobody but bruh Hermit. You should be getting in and out. If you know you done left cycles, if you know you done screwed over the last, whatever. Don't think the universe. These people go down roads so dark that they'll try anything because they know when they call on their God and call on the universe or call on spirit or call on soul, so it's gonna be like, yeah. By the way, let me. You sure you ready this time? Yeah, I'm ready, spirit. Yeah, I'm ready, God. All right. I need you to get Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Leroy, and Luther. Or I need you to get rid of Mary, Susan, Becky, Kim, whoever. I need you to go out and get you a damn job so you don't be codependent on nobody. Or I need you to go and start your own little business so you don't need to be codependent on nobody. Then I need you to isolate yourself. And we're going to work you all the way up from this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I ain't going to give you this Ace of Pentacles right now. No. We got to deal with this Two of Pentacles. We got to get rid of these Three of Pentacles. All this group collaboration, I don't want you with none of that. I need you by your goal need to be Nine of Pentacles. Period. Your goal need to be Nine of Cups. But before you get there, you got to get out of that. You got to get out. You got to get out of that Nine of Wands energy, and you got to get out of that you got to go through that Nine of Swords. Once you get out of them nines, you good. The other 2 nines, you're going to be good. When you hit that 10, you ready for that ace. The universe ain't going to send you something new. No, you've been in that 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, with a Queen of Wands or a King of Wands stuck to it, or a Knight of Wands stuck to it, or a Knight of Swords with a shit, and a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The universe ain't finna send you shit. And you can be in your illusions in that 7 of Cups in your own little dream world all you want. Yeah, you got all these options, and your ass ain't healed. One goddamn scar, one wound. I want to share something with y'all. Hold on. Hey, I appreciate for real. Let me tell y'all why I appreciate y'all. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you shit. I ain't showed in the past couple, but this from, we down a little bit. It's just because I haven't been in live as much. But for the month of March, we had 98 new subscribers, 31,400 views, 641,200 minutes watched. That ain't bad for a channel that's only about, because I know most of my people, they know how it rolls. So this ain't no popular channel. It wasn't supposed to be no popular channel. It's a soul's journey healing channel. I just throw tarot on the end to give, but you got to know how to navigate through the energy. You got to know how to navigate through the energy. I don't know if y'all see that. You got to know how to navigate through the energy. And I'm only showing this is because I appreciate the people. I mean, hell, at this point in time, you got to look at your life. Look at the reality of this shit. This shit ain't, look, if you don't know by now who you are, what you need to be doing, your purpose of being here, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck like Chuck. You're going to forever going around and around and around and around and around. I don't care if it's personal, business, mental, physical, spiritual, just when I say I've been there and done that, man, I take energy serious. I take energy serious because everything is energy. So that's my approach. we'll come back and do the 12 signs. Still recovering. And Pops, let's say this here. It's kind of funny, but it's serious. But it's kind of funny. When I left Pops Friday at the rehabilitational nursing home, right, where he was in rehab. He wanted to get out of there so bad. He don't like nursing homes. Ooh. But it's best for him. But anyway, like Frankenstein. I called him Frankenstein because Thursday night, like Frankenstein, they have him on a feeding tube. And he's got a catheter. So, like Frankenstein, Thursday night, he snatched the thing for his feeding tube out. And he snatched the thing for his catheter because he said he had to pee. But I'm looking at his catheter bag, it's got a urine in it. They called me. They said, Mr. Ivory, we're going to have to take your dad back to the emergency room because they're going to have to reinstall his peg tube, his feed tube, and his catheter. I said, what? They said, yeah, last night he snatched it all out. But that Thursday, my friend was there, Curtis, and he was straight. But he would tell me, man, Big man, boy, I can't wait till I get home in my bed. That was the last time I saw him with his shit hooked up. He going through, though. Y'all send positive energy and send prayers continuously. It's just some things I don't share. But so I get to the hospital and they notice something else. But anyway, so I get to and I see him. I said, see, because he said he will be asking them for something to eat, but he got that peg in. They feed him through the peg. So he look up at the little bag, the IV, the bag, and the bag got Ensure in it for his nutrients to get his weight back up. He called it chocolate milk. So when they come in the room to ask it, he telling them he's hungry, but he's having problems swallowing. Anyway, so they point up there and tell you, yeah, boy, that Mr. Sylvester, there go your bag right there, yada, 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 that's your nutrients and all this. He said, I don't want that damn shit. That's milk. That's chocolate milk. So now he back in the hospital and he don't like it. But I said, man, look, you can't be doing this shit, man. I thought you said you want to go home. You ain't gonna be able to get home. It's like Sanford and Son, folks. Listen, serious, but it's also funny. But I can't, laugh at it. Sometimes I only laugh when he laughs. I be like, oh man, what you done did, man? Now you back in the hospital. He said, why you done Frankenstein? You just snatched everything, just snatching shit. Now you back in the hospital. Now you got to get surgery for something else. Oh man. And I know if he was to say what's on his mind, he would probably say, after I said something like that, that's funny, he'll be like, damn, Sam. He do not like hospitals. He do not like doctors. He don't like nurses. He don't even say shit to them. Man, as soon as I come in the room, or Curtis, or Joe Caesar, just my little inner circle that I got, whatever. Just a few people, Oh man, they get to talking and then they be looking at him like, oh, Mr. Boyd, you ain't saying nothing else. We be asking you questions and sit there and you talking real good and cracking jokes. Oh man. So anyway, T-shirts, they one for $30, two for $50. That is the first T-shirt that I'll be doing, the first edition of the first T-shirt, just for Ivory Soul's Journey and Tarot, or just the Soul's Journey T-shirt, one of the two. All right. I appreciate everybody that has already pre-ordered. There's only a limited amount. I'm gonna sign myself, so you'll have it. So if you see any fake out there and shit, if it ain't got my damn signature on, I tell you, my signature ain't gonna be able to forge. I'm gonna show y'all my signature. And yeah, that T-shirt is available May the 6th, 5th, and 6th. Eclipse is when I'll have them available. May the 5th and 6th. So those who pre-ordered already, y'all get y'all's first. Some people ordering 5 and 6. I guess they're gonna keep them for gifts or what. It doesn't matter. They just want to support. So I appreciate that. Damn Sam T-shirts for Pops. Memorial Day weekend. That'll be the 27th, 28th, and 29th of May. And then they're all the first two will be kind of like black and white or just one color print white for right now. And then we'll add others. But then the damn St. Ops T-shirt, we're going to just like I showed you in the color. I'm not into all that tech. The shit's done. It's just that I don't know how to do Photoshop and all that other shit. So that's why the T-shirt that you saw, it looks all kind of crazy. But the person is real. It's just that what you call ain't real. I mean, it's the real art. It's the real fun. It's just you know what I'm trying to say. Shit. It's gonna look real nice. You know. Also, for those of you who are into sacred geometry with the K9C, these, you know, don't look at the pyramid as being evil. It's the only 7 wonders of the world still standing. That means something. All of your astrology knowledge and spirituality and religion is right here. Right here. Right here. So it's, you know, it's just so. Anyway, I still have some shaded envy. I got plenty of jewelry if I was to just go and get you. I got 2 duffel bags full of jewelry. So it's just not that. You know, I just been busy with Pops, just, you know, trying to make sure he's straight, and that's it. So that's what I have to share with y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Let me get out of here so I can come back and do these here the week ahead, all signs, all right? And then we'll come and do May and Chiron. All right, peace. Appreciate everybody stopping by too. Let me do this right quick. Who all we got up in here? We got Cosmic Empress. Appreciate Marla. How you doing? Brandy Meeks. What's going on? Pure diet, no thickener. And see, one of the things when he come home, you know, see, they won't. I can't do the. How can I say it? I do the Dr. Sabi shit at the hospital and shit. But you know, that's there. You know, I sneaks my little stuff in there. You know, you know, because you know, at first, you know, they was talking kind of crazy. You know, I'm serious. They was talking crazy, but you got to play around. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I say he done been through, the man pain tolerance is like way up. Because I'm like, man, for me to go through what Pops done been through since March the 20th, ooh. That's why I say, man. Yep. you know, as he say, he out of the woods, but not out of the forest, but he can see the highway up ahead. Now, y'all know that's old school country. He country too. He'll tell you country. He ain't ashamed. He say out of the woods, but not the forest, but he can see the highway up ahead. So, you know, I guess things is looking better. What's up, Shem? Y'all doing good? What's up, Shay? Y'all all right? Rosemary? Right? Everybody doing good. Let me get out here. Well, Key. I didn't ignore. It's just that now you know Pops was he had surgery early this morning. It's been a long, that's why I said last week, all right, y'all, I'm gonna have to take some time away. We'll see me for a minute because, you know, like I was saying last week, it's a lot of moving parts going on. Right? But we'll be back here. What's up, Andrea? Y'all doing okay? Grace, everybody doing okay? Glenda. Appreciate sending prayers, sending positive energy. How you doing tomorrow? You doing okay? Mitch, what's up? What's up? What's up? Michelle, everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Queen Empress, what's up with you? Everybody good? Hope everybody good. Hope everybody's good. All right. We'll see y'all a little bit. Peace. It's 2 hours. Boom.